In this video, I'm going over the closest things you can consider a hack for Etsy SEO. What's up, Etsy sellers? My name is Dave. Thanks for coming back. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy success. With that being said, shout out to everybody grabbing the ebooks in the description below. With that being said, let's jump right into it. I have 4 powerful SEO hacks that you can use yourself that will get you more views and ultimately more sales. First, let me say that there are no hacks, and you're never going to completely bypass the Etsy algorithm and become an all-star overnight. There's no such thing as a hack, but these things here are the closest things that you could consider a hack. So the first one is using a sale. So you could always put your items on a 10% off sale, like all the time. This will put your items in a filtered search. On the left side of search, you can click on sale. That will get your items into this. It drastically decreases the competition of items you're ranking against, and people are always looking for a deal. So you can get into that search and get more views and hack it, if you will, by always having your shop on a 10% off sale. This is completely up to you, however. If you don't feel comfortable having your shop on sale for 10% off all the time, you can compensate for the price, add the 10% off, then put the sale on. Almost every single retailer in the business, whether it be e-commerce or in-person retail, uses this tactic. For example, like the big box stores, Kohl's, Macy's, Yonkers, all those places that say that their shirts are 50% off, 60% off, and now it's $10 and it used to be $80. Let me just tell you right now, it was never $80. No one ever paid $80 for that shirt, and it was always 50% off. So extremely common e-commerce tactic and in-person retail tactic. So you can put your shop on 10% off at all times, and you will show up in the on sale search filter. The next hack is always offer a free shipping, if you can, discount. So again, on the left side, there is a search filter option to click free shipping, right? Even if you don't have free shipping on all of your items, if you have a deal where, and I talk about this in a lot of other videos, if you have a deal where you can buy 2 items and get free shipping, 3 items free shipping, whatever it may be, then you will show up in that free shipping filter as well. It will say eligible for free shipping. So that is another hack that will get you into that search result as well. The next one, it'll also get you more upsells too. People will buy more things from you, which is another awesome thing. I have a video on that. I'll put that in the description if you want to check that out, a video on making bigger upsells and getting bigger orders. The next hack is your attributes. Believe it or not, your attributes help you rank pretty well. Your attribute, for example, like the color or something like that, if you dig into your stats enough, most people can find a search term that brought them traffic that included a color, or it just included an attribute that was in your attributes but not in your title or your tags. So other people have mentioned this before as well, that your attributes are almost like a ghost tag or a secret tag. So make sure you have all of your attributes filled out. And Etsy is adding new attributes a lot throughout all of the categories. So always be on top of that. Make sure that all of your attributes are filled out. That alone can bring you 1 or 2 extra searches per day, per month, whatever it may be for you. So that's the third hack. The fourth hack is increasing your click-through rate. The more that you get clicks on your items when they are seen, your click-through rate is the amount of clicks your item got in comparison to the amount of impressions that it received. Now, obviously, we're never going to see, well, maybe we will in the future, but right now, there's no way to see impressions, right? Just impressions is the amount of times it showed up on a computer screen within the search results, not the amount of time it was viewed or clicked on, but the amount of times it just showed up on a computer screen. That means impressions, right? So by upping your click-through rate, you will ultimately up your sales on that item and you will rank higher. So to begin at the beginning of that rabbit hole, you want to up your click-through rate. And how will you do that? Obviously, you want to show up in the search results, using good titles and tags, but once you do show up there, you want to make sure your photo is the best that it can be. So if you have old photos that are no good, retake them. If you have photos that could be improved, retake them. This is why I talk about having a professional DSLR camera versus a cell phone camera. You want to have high quality, eye-catching photographs that get people to click. So one thing that I do occasionally, not with all of my listings or anything like that, but with a lot of my listings, I will do the product in my hand, because for some odd reason, people love to see it being held. People love to see items being worn, right? That's why if you do model photos, it can up your click-through rate as well. If you do it right though, if you do a model photo of like a necklace and it's like 10 feet away from the person, it's like mostly just a photo of a person and they can barely see the necklace. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, a good model photo that captures the beauty of the necklace, but is quite obviously being worn on a person. So when it's clicked through and when it's clicked on more often, Etsy sees that and they say, hey, when this item shows up for this search term or this search term or any search term, it's clicked on a lot. The click-through rate is high, and that will result in sales, of course, too, granted, if all the other things are in place, and ultimately get you a higher ranking, right? Because when you list something, Etsy's algorithm gives you a quick little chance, right? You'll be on the first page, second page for, sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it's an hour or two, but I've seen it go other ways. Sometimes it doesn't show up, but it gives you an initial chance. And then its ranking is based off of other factors, and as well as the click-through rate and if anybody purchased it within that trial period, etc. There's a million different factors. I'm not going to jump into that in this video, but the fourth and final hack that I'm talking about right now is upping your click-through rate by using a good photograph. And it's just simple as that. You can get a better ranking by using a better photograph, because the more people click on it, the more views, the more sales, the better rank. So I hope you guys found these tips useful. Please sign up for my email list in the description below. I'm writing a playbook, an SEO playbook for Etsy's algorithm from now on to the future. The tactics in this ebook will be future-proof, and it'll be tactics that I use myself and continue to use. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below any SEO questions you may have, and I'll attempt to reply to them. And please give me a like on this video as well. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.